Okay, in honor of Love Your Gear Day, and we have no idea where in frame we are in this video. In honor of Love Your Gear Day, I brought in some gear. So Bev is going to hold the camera for me and I'll show you what I brought. Okay, so first things first, I have here a 2014 Sequel Pass Summit Bloggers Meetup shirt. I kept this one because this was our first ever Pass Summit Bloggers Meetup. Bloggers Meetup is a tradition that we had dating back, God, it's got to be a decade at Oracle Open World. But we now have run it at Sequel Pass 2 years running, and we're going to continue with that tradition. Next up, I have an awesome volleyball tournament t-shirt. This one is about 3 years old, and as you can see, it does not have Love Your Data in the background. It has a really nifty volleyball net made up of ones and zeros because, yes, we are that nerdy at Pythian. Next up, I have this most recent year's volleyball t-shirt. Check it out. Bet you wish you were there for Hope Volleyball Fest at the beach this last summer. Muscle shirt like this, I swear it really shows off my bulging muscles. It's amazing. Next we have my NRF shirt. So we were going to the National Retail Federation where Pythian is not a known brand in any way, shape, or form. So instead of only having Love Your Data on the back, we went with the data experts on the front. So the people who are meeting us for the first time would at least have some claim as to what we were there all about to provide. Now we get to the good stuff. This, the My Database Maestros cup with the old Pythian logo. So I don't know if you can zoom into the logo there, Bev. That logo is actually a puzzle, and I have a special prize for someone who doesn't already know who figures out what that logo is made up of. The hint is it's made up of at least 2 or 3 different design elements in there that are related to Pythian. I was so proud of this logo that my sister made this in stained glass. And you can imagine how brokenhearted I was when we finally abandoned the logo as too obscure and nobody knew what it meant, and we had to get rid of it because it was just not a very good logo. Doesn't mean I wasn't proud of it, but let's face it, nobody knew what it meant. Next up, I have some classic Pythian windbreaker with, look at the beautiful Your Database Maestros tagline on the back of that with the musical notes. Isn't that awesome? This windbreaker was given to customers one year at a Pythian Days event, and we made a bunch of them. Now we're getting into the old school stuff. This is the first t-shirt that we ever made as Pythian. Now the logo is even older. Instead of it being with the incline, now it's a straight up and down diamond. You see the difference? And no tagline on the back, just the domain name. And finally, I have the oldest shirt. The oldest shirt is the Pythian Group with the straight up and down diamond, and the tagline on the back is one you definitely will not recognize. This is circa maybe 1999, spring of 99 is when we would have first worn these at a New York New Media Association trade show we made them for. And finally, a little nod to Elliot Zisman, who made these awesome coasters out of the yin-yang diagram, and something that I keep in my bar in the house to put beers on. So I'm really proud of this as well. That's my Love My Gear presentation video for you today. Hope you all love your gear as well. And thanks to Rosie for her Team Spirit Week. It's been awesome.